Welcome to video one of how to build a great sales organization, a successful sales organization. First component of this is who are we? So you got to ask yourself, who are we? Now, Greg, I'm going to interview you here throughout this process. Why do we start with who are we, and what does that even mean for the owner, the sales manager, the person watching this?
If you don't define who you are, anything that comes your way, you'll just bid it. And and I was that guy who just bid it. I mean, if it was big and if it was somebody said it was exciting, I would want to throw a bid at it. And
sure.
That's not really always a great place to be, Ryan.
Now, is it wrong to feel that way, or is there kind of talk about, maybe I've heard you share relationship versus transaction focused?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Well, if you're going to be transaction focused, you're going to bid pretty much everything, and it really isn't about anything other than a price. Mm-hmm. Price is what's going to drive the decision. If you want to be in that market, you just got to be a really low cost producer, and usually you're going to be working on lower margins.
Right.
If you're going to be in the relationship side of the business, mm-hmm. this is where you're negotiating things. You have to have built a reputation and earned the right to be negotiating things with a client.
Gotcha. That's great. So you got to ask yourself, what direction are you going? Who are we? Do we want to be transactional? Do we want to be relational? Is there anything more to the who are we for this part, or is that enough?
Well, you can't be all things to everybody. You're better off to just pick what you want to go after and then get focused and be really great at what you want to go after. Like if you want to do, a lot of times I run into people who think, we should do commercial and residential. Unless you've got a separate division, those are two different business models.
Right.
I even separate my service department from my construction department. They're different business models.
Sure.
So really, you gotta define who you are in a lot of aspects of your business.
Awesome. So you heard it from Greg himself. First step in building an amazing sales organization is define who you are, who your client is. Are we relational? Are we transactional? If so, what type of, do we have divisions? Do we have different, those are different animals. Do we have different business models that we need to be just grabbing? Or do we just think it all is the same? Let's just bid it and do it, and hopefully we collect and make some money. So that's step one.
Yeah, and I don't think you can be both. You got to be one or the other. So pick one. Pick what you're going to be.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Very good. Thank you.